Some people think that the most important time to get ready to buy a house is when you're ready to buy the house. It's really not. The most important time is the 90 days prior to when you're going to begin looking for the home. What you need to do in that 90 days is crucial. One of the things you need to do is lock down your credit. Basically, what I mean by that is stop buying anything on the credit, stop buying anything that may be a big purchase, anything like that. Just make sure that you are on top of your credit, you keep it paid on time. When you do come in for the pre-qualification or pre-approval, because that you want to do in your 90 days as well, I will pull a soft pull credit, and then we can sit down and analyze that credit. So this goes back to locking down your credit, making sure you don't have any collections, no surprises on the credit, no lates in the last 12 months, anything that might put a damper on your approval. So getting the pre-approval is, again, the next step as well. And I can do both of them kind of at the same time. So you want to make sure that you're pre-approved, and with that, that's submitting an application to me, and we take a look at what programs fit best for you. So we start getting together your paperwork, your tax returns, your pay stubs. Sometimes if you're not maybe you're not working enough hours and it's the beginning of the year or something to that effect, you can make sure that you're working the hours you say you work. Make sure that when we go to average your income, it all comes out to what you think you make, and we make sure that you qualify for the maximum amount. We make sure you have money in your bank account. If we look at the bank accounts and there are large deposits or anything like that, we don't want large deposits. So we can discuss how to make sure you deposit money when you're supposed to, deposit your pay stubs. If you're getting a gift, if you're a first-time home buyer and you're getting a gift from a family member, we want to make sure that that money is gifted in the correct way, so do not have to ask for a lot of documentation from the person who's giving you the gift, because they may not want to furnish all kinds of bank statements and income documentation because they gave you money and we didn't document it or set it up from the beginning the correct way. So you want to make sure that you do that. Another thing in that 90 days prior, you don't want to change jobs. If you're staying in the same line of work and you're going to make more money, then sometimes it's okay. Always call me first. Don't make any big changes without discussing with me. Remember that I'm your financial assistant per se, but I'm also here as like your attorney, doctor privilege kind of thing. Make sure you tell me everything. Tell me what you're going to do, what your plans are, because I'm going to be putting that puzzle together, and we don't want to get to the end where you now have a house, now have a contract, and you can't follow through and finish because something has happened in that 90 days that we didn't know or didn't talk about. So definitely keep an eye on things like that. We want to make sure, again, bank statements, income, credit, it all stays the way it needs to stay. Make sure you're paying your landlord if you're renting. We want to make sure that that is still on time. Do not pay your landlord, or don't have late payments or anything, because if for some chance we need to verify that, we need to make sure that your landlord is going to say that you've been making your payments on time and you're not getting ready to be evicted or anything like that. And watching this, you may think, oh, who would do that? You would be surprised. We actually had some customers that we got all the way down, got them pre-approved, and they still had not found a house yet. And then when they found a house, 3 months later, we found out that they weren't making their payments and were about ready to get evicted. So that killed the whole deal. And not only did it kill the whole deal, they now are about to get evicted. So trying to get a rent somewhere was not going to be very easy for them. So we don't want to do that. We don't want any surprises. We want to make sure that you're qualified for what you're qualified for. And then the next step is to find a realtor, and we want to make sure you're compatible with that realtor and that I can help them help structure your deal. So again, the 90 days prior to you actually looking for a home is crucial. Give me a call and I can help walk you through it and help be that financial assistant that you need. Dawn Hall, Van Dyke Mortgage, 239-789-7561, your lender for life.